All right, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to the vlog. I am uploading my other one literally to YouTube right now. I headed to San Diego to hang out with a friend that I cheered with in college. I've been friends with her actually since we were in high school, but we also cheered together in college. We lived together. We were co-captains, and we've just been friends ever since. Actually, I think I talked about her before. She's the girl who I kind of named Reagan after. My friend Kayla, her middle name is Ray. If I've already said this, sorry about it. You're gonna hear it again. Kayla Ray. I call her Ray Ray. Well, her dad calls her Ray Ray, and then I decided I also want to call you Ray Ray. And then when we were trying to come up with names, I was really on Ray Ray. And I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to name my daughter after Kayla, but I don't want to name her Kayla. So anyway, that's where Ray Ray came from. So then we worked backwards to Reagan. I don't even call her Ray Ray. I call her Ray Girl. But Joey, Ashley, Jason calls her Ray Ray, so whatever. Then hang out with her. We're going to the aquarium. So I don't even want to talk about my prep. I want to talk about amateur fitness right now. Taco won. I am so unbelievably excited. I'm just so proud of her. So let me just give you the quick rundown of it. So I thought she was in 4th in physique, based on where she was standing and what I thought. But she ended up getting 5th in physique, but it was not a unanimous 4th and 5th. So the girl who got 4th had 22 and Taco had 24. So normally if it were unanimous, it would have been 5, 10, 15. And then the girl in 4th would have had 20 and Taco would have had 25. But again, it was 22 and 24. That means that not all the judges, some of the judges thought Taco was in 4th and the other girl was in 5th. And some of them thought the other girl was in 4th and Taco was in 5th. And after they dropped the scores, Taco ended up in 5th. So after round 1, I think she's in 4th, and I'm like, whatever, it's not a big deal. She's going to kill everybody in routine. And let me tell you, before I get to the routine, I honestly was surprised that she ranked so low. This is out of 7 girls in physique, not based on what I saw, right? Whenever I do predictions, there's one version of predictions where you're predicting what you think you will see. Right? I did that for Alabama. I'm like, oh, I think this person's going to win. I think this person's going to get 2nd in physique. I think this person's going to get 3rd in physique. But then you see people get on stage and you're like, oh, wait. I think this person is in 1st, right? You have predictions based on what you think will happen. And then you have rankings based on what you have assessed, right? So I predicted that she would rank higher in the physique, mainly because amateur fitness girls just do not come in tight, period. No shade to the amateurs, but it is what it is. That's why they're amateurs. Amateur fitness girls do not come in tight. Realistically, we're judged on the same scorecard or criteria as figure, right? And I would say most pro fitness, most of us also don't come in the way that pro figure girls are coming in, obviously because we have a routine, but a lot of us are not coming in the way the figure girls are coming in. However, the amateur fitness girls in general are not even close. Conditioning wise, it just is what it is. Most of them are new competitors, and if they're not new competitors, I don't know, they just are not dieting hard enough yet. That's why they're still amateurs, and that's fine. I was the same way when I was an amateur. I was the same way when I was a pro. My first couple pro shows, I was not in the right condition. It was not until Ben Weider, my 3rd pro show, that I even came close. And even the current conditioning that I bring to the stage, just like I just said, the amateurs really are not even coming close to figure conditioning. I could not go compete in figure and do well. I would be in the last call out in figure, in pro figure. But even in the national stage, the way that I show up on stage, probably in the amateur national stage, I probably would still be a 2nd or 3rd call. I don't know. It depends. But I would not be a 1st call out amateur fitness girl. So this is no shade, but I'm just saying the amateur fitness girls are not even coming close in conditioning. So in my mind, I'm thinking no one's going to be in condition, but Taco has a lot of muscularity and she has an insane shape. So I'm thinking she's going to be in the top. Anyway, these girls some of them were in pretty decent conditioning. And so she landed where she should have landed. Like I said, I could have argued for 4th, but again, it was close between her and 5th. So it is what it is. Anyway, that was the physique round. Routines come and I'm like, she's going to kill everybody. Sure enough, she did amazing. Loved it. Got a pump gas on the back. Okay, I had to get Reagan situated. So I don't remember exactly where I was, but I'm going to start from after physique. So I already talked about that. Routines go. Taco is amazing. But I was like, I can't tell Was that the best routine? Like, I think it was the clear best routine. But I felt like I was biased, right? Like, I was like, I don't know. So then Ruben's like, well, what do you think? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't think she's going to win because her physique was so low and these routines weren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. Like, to be honest, like, I know that sounds so bad, but just like I said with the physiques, honestly, the amateur routines just are not amazing. That's why they're amateurs. It is what it is. So I was like, I think she won routine. I just, mathematically, I'm thinking, assuming all scores unanimous, which they weren't, but assuming all scores unanimous, I was thinking if Melissa, who got first in physique, was the second place routine, she would still win, even if Taco was the first place routine. So then now I'm going through the routines of the people who I think beat her in physique. And I'm like, okay, I think that was pretty good. Like, I don't know, is it going to be Anyway, she did win unanimously. And then the second place and third place routines were not unanimous. Actually, Melissa ended up getting, I think, third in routine. The girl who got second in routine, I want to say also beat Taco in physique. But again, she didn't get a unanimous second. So her overall routine score was still pretty high. It's very similar to what happened at Legion. Taylor got a unanimous first, but then because second and third and fourth, none of them were unanimous, the numbers were so high that no one was even close to her. And that's pretty much what happened with Taco. Like, it went from 10 to like 22 or something like that, when realistically it would have just gone from, I don't know, 10 to 20, 10 to 15. I don't know. I can't think of the numbers right now. Anyway, all that to say, super proud. I can't believe it's only her second show. And now I also am like, I can't believe she has to compete at the pro level now. Y'all, if you're an amateur trying to turn pro, like, ride the amateur wave for a hot second. Like, obviously we wanted her to turn pro, like, that's the goal. But at the same time, it's like, damn, you're only 2 shows in and now you have to compete as a pro. Like, you still are trying to learn bodybuilding, but now you're in the pro leagues. And I think Elaine was talking about it on her last YouTube, where she was like, it's taking me a long time. I don't know how many national shows she's done, but it's been a lot to turn pro. But she's also like, at the same time, when I turn pro, I want to be able to be competitive at the pro level. That's that. Amateur fitness girls, if you're trying to turn pro, maybe if you're trying to turn pro, have some realistic self-evaluations about what your physique looks like, but more what your routine looks like. And let this, again, for the pros even, be a reminder that if you can smash routine, you're very hard to beat. Taco got third to last, 5th out of 7 in physique, and still won because she killed everybody in routine. I'm letting myself be reminded of that too, because I'm still like a little antsy, a little nervous, a little anxious, whatever, about the physique round in van. But anyway, that's that. I'm also super excited for Anna, which is my other amateur fitness girl, because Taco is technically, like, I would say Taco is Ruben's client. I just do her choreography and like coach her routine, but like Ruben's her coach. She sends check-ins to Ruben. Like, she only like randomly sends me routine videos when we get close to the show. But Anna is like my client. I'm doing her diet, I'm doing her check-ins. I gotta respond to her check-in today. So I'm excited for Anna, and I'm just letting y'all know we're gonna be coming with the smoke in these national shows next year. We're gonna be coming with the smoke. So remember how in my last video or whatever, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so hot, it's 91 degrees. And I was just talking about how it's so weird because the weather feels different. It's 94 degrees right now. Y'all, I'm in a sweatshirt. Like, and I feel fine. What on God's green earth? All right, back to me. Spent 10 minutes talking about amateur fitness. So I am leaving Powerhouse right now. I actually came here earlier, but I left my sunglasses in the locker room and also my slides. I always wear slides into the gym, and I change into whatever shoes, my running shoes or my lifting shoes, my routine shoes, whatever. But because I was only doing cardio, I didn't bring in my whole backpack. I just brought in my shoes, and then when I left, I just walked out in my running shoes. And I got home and I'm like, where are my slides? My slides and my sunglasses are still in the locker room. So just came to get those, and now I am headed to the store. I should have just gone to Trader Joe's since I'm right here, but it is what it is. I'm already headed to the other store. Plus, Trader Joe's Trader Joe's is a little niche. Like, they're not going to have every single thing on my list. And I'm not, it's almost 9 p.m. I'm not trying to go to multiple stores tonight. So I'm headed to the store. I just have to get some more vegetables because I only have like half a serving of snap peas left. What else do I need to get? More chicken, because same thing, I only have like one meal left, like one serving of chicken left. I don't know, there's some other stuff on my list, but I need to go get that stuff. I am super tired. I think that did I say? I don't know. We're doing daily and nightly check-ins now, even though we're not officially in peak week, but we're close enough. Tomorrow's Saturday and peak week starts on Sunday. So after I go grocery shopping, I've already had my last meal. After I go grocery shopping, I'm going to go home, pose, send Ruben my weight and my photos. I hope I'm under 135 tonight, but last time I got on the scale I was 135.1. But I'm done with all my meals and with all my liquids, so maybe I will be less than 135 by the time I get done running around and all this stuff. So anyway, if I'm under 135 tonight, that gives me hope that I can be under 133 tomorrow. I generally lose like 1.5 to 2 pounds overnight. So we'll see. Again, does the number actually matter? No, but it's just a good metric. But yeah, I don't know. There's not really a lot to add. Oh, so I talked about on my last video, I was like, I'm gonna do my routine on this day and this day, but I don't know. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to do my routine on Sunday, which is, a couple days from now. I'm gonna do my routine on Sunday, then I'm gonna do my routine on Wednesday. And I was gonna do it like every day. Like, I'm like, I can do it tomorrow, I can do it the next day, I can do it Monday, I can do Tuesday, like, especially because I'm doing one and done, right? Like, I'm going in, like, doing my routine only takes me 5 minutes, including the time it takes me to put on my shoes. However, we travel on Thursday and I compete on Sunday. So that means there are 2 days in between 3 days in between my last practice and my competition. And I just know if I'm running this routine every single day, when I get to my competition day, I'm going to feel, I already know myself, I'm going to psych myself out and feel like I haven't done my routine in 3 days. When I've been doing it every day, I'm going to feel like before I compete, I'm going to feel like I need to do my routine again. Like on Saturday, I'm going to have to find a gym nearby that I feel like I can go full, and I don't want to set myself up for that. So I'm going to I'm going to do it on Sunday, and then I'm going to wait 2 days, and then I'm going to do it on Wednesday, so that on Wednesday I'll know, okay, or like basically I will base how I feel on Wednesday's routine. If Wednesday's routine is a complete shit show, I'm going to know, okay, you are going to have to find somewhere to do this routine in Canada. But if my routine is fine on Wednesday, I'll know, okay, you're fine to go 3 days without doing this routine and you can still do a good routine. So anyway, that's my strategy for that. These are things, again, I think that it's obviously physical, but it's also very mental. And these are just things that I know that I need to think about. Because I remember coming into Chattanooga, like I said, I was doing every skill. Like I was doing my skills every single day. Every free moment that I got, I was doing those skills. But the thing is, when I got to Chattanooga, when we went to the gym, like, because we were there a couple days early, like we went to the gym to get a pump. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go run this section. Okay, I'm going to go run this section. Okay, and I'm in the Airbnb doing these individual skills. I felt like I had to do another one. I have 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 to do another one. And I kept feeling like the longer I went in between doing those skills, I felt like my ability to do them was backtracking, if that makes sense. So I want to set myself up to have a 3-day gap in between my routines. And so I'll do it on Sunday, which will make a 3-day gap from the last time I did it. And then I'll do it on Wednesday, which will make a 3-day gap from that one. So then I'll know, okay, you're fine. You don't have to do this routine in Canada until you get on stage. So I should, however, find somewhere to go do a full, because otherwise your girl's going to be doing an XL or something. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday. It's been a great long weekend. So we had the 4th of July, but then we were closed yesterday and today because our gym is getting some floors redone. So, so I only worked a half day on Thursday. Then I didn't have to work at all on Friday. And then I actually think it would have been my weekend this weekend because I'm out for 2 weekends in July. So it's been such a long weekend. Plus tomorrow's Sunday. Plus I don't work on Mondays. It's been amazing. Literally only had to work Tuesday, Wednesday, half of Thursday, and then I don't work again until Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I go to Vancouver Thursday through Monday. So it's been nice to have so much free time, even though it's not really free time because I'm spending.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
My name is Poopy.
Okay, what's up? Reagan. I thought you were laying down. Stop. Hey, are you following rules? I was going to say so much free time, even though it's not really free time because I'm spending a lot of it at the gym. Sorry. Anyway, I was saying it's not really free time because I'm spending at the gym, but it's nice because normally I have to do all this other stuff and I have to squeeze in the gym whenever, wherever, right? I feel like I have no leisure time. But now, because I don't have work, and nothing else to do, I can just go to the gym when it fits my schedule and when it fits my energy levels. Me and my mom did go to boot camp in Orange County today. That was good. I still got to go to Powerhouse to get on the treadmill for the remaining time. Let's see. I am beat. I woke up with a headache. I already knew. I was like, today is going to be a low energy day. I did wake up back at my prep low. So this time it only took me 2 days to get back to my prep low. 132.7. So my photos look good. I finally have the abs that I like to see during prep. So, I mean, I always have abs. I have big abdominal muscles, but they look the way I want them to look. So that's a good sign. And I was looking at my side by sides. I do think that my legs have more lines in them, but they don't look as lean. It's very weird. They look more separated, but they still also look like they have more fat. It's almost like my legs got bigger, which I did talk about before. It's okay. I talked about before, I have more muscle. So anyway, I'm resting before I have to go back to the gym. I'm so beat. It's peak week. It's peak week. We're 1 week out. I cannot believe this. It's what?
It's annoying us.
It's annoying us?
Yeah, because we can't do that. We are making that sound. I mean, we are cooking something. We can't. We're not cooking something.
Okay.
Can you help me?
Yes, I will help you in a second.
Okay.
It's after 5 p.m.
Mommy, okay.
I still have to go to Powerhouse to finish cardio.
Mommy.
I'm done with all my meals.
Okay, Mom. This goes there.
I'm so beat, you guys. I am so beat.
Mommy,
That's
fix
it.
it.
That's the message.
Mommy,
I'm so beat.
clean up the mess.
My phone is charging. Once
Mom,
my phone,
go fix.
Reagan, once my phone gets to 60%,
Do you want to cook
I'm
something?
going to Powerhouse. Because the only cardio machines that the USB chargers work on is the Stairmasters, and I'm not. I always end up on the Stairmasters way more often than I want to because I need to charge my phone, and I can't do that today. So, anyway, Reagan needs me. All right, good afternoon, everyone. It is still Saturday. I finally got up to go finish my cardio, so I'm headed to Powerhouse. I have got to get this car washed. I've been saying literally for a month, I'm gonna go get my car washed. And look at this. This is crazy. Look how dirty it is. The reason I'll tell you guys why I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet because the car wash that I go to also does there's free vacuums and all this stuff. So I like to go get my car washed, but clean out my car and take everything out and vacuum everything, blah, blah, blah. And I have known that every time I want to go get my car washed, I don't have time to spend another 30 to 40 minutes completely cleaning the inside of my car out. So I'm I don't want to go to the car wash and not get my entire car clean. So I haven't done it. But now it's been, like I said, I feel like it's been a month. And my car is just so dirty. I might just have to get over it and go to a gas station car wash. Or here's what I have to do is get over it and find time. I've been saying, I literally just said this morning, I have nothing to do. I don't have work until Tuesday. You know what you're going to do tomorrow, Andrea? Clean out your car. Okay, guys, I'm committed to it. I'm going to clean out my car and take it to the car wash tomorrow morning, especially because I have to pick up Ruben from work, and Ruben is going to have a conniption if he gets inside of my car and it's like this. I'm the messy one. I'm very messy, and it doesn't really bother me that much. It bothers me enough to when I look at my car, I say, oh my gosh, I gotta get my car washed. Oh my gosh, I gotta clean up my car. But then I move on with my life. I know there's a lot of you, because I've heard y'all say it on your YouTube, I can't work in a cluttered space. I can. I can. It doesn't bother me that much. Now, I like a clean space, but the clutter and mess doesn't bother me that much. Like, I want to pay someone. Like, it bothers me enough that I want it done, but not enough that I want to do it. Like, I want to pay someone. When we were in Tennessee, we had someone that cleaned our house. Oh my gosh. Once I can afford that again, it's going back in the budget. Even though Ruben didn't really like it, but you know what? He did like having a clean house. I loved having someone clean my house for me. It was glorious. She came every other week. It was amazing. Anyway, now in California, we can barely afford groceries, let alone having someone come clean for me. But that's another story for another day. I just got to Powerhouse. Time to do some cardio and watch, I don't know, FemFlex Friday, I think is what I'm going to watch. Even though this Team USA or U.S. national team, they can't call it Team USA because that's like an Olympic team trademark. The U.S. national team docuseries has got me in a chokehold. It's got me in a chokehold, but it's also like very emotional, especially because I have been in that, like, it literally, I'm going to talk about this and then I'm going to move on. So I was on USA cheer team. It was very traumatic. It wasn't traumatic. That's obviously, I'm being facetious, but it was hard, you guys. It was so damn hard. I wanted to quit every single day. I literally like joked, like, I'm not going back to practice tonight. Like, we had 7-hour practices during the day. Like, and I was just like, I can't do this. I'm not going back. Like, what alternate wants to compete? Because I'm not coming back. I was old at the time. I was the oldest person on the team by 4 years. And the second oldest person on the team was the oldest person on the team by like 3 years. It was like me, then a 4-year gap to the next person, then a 3-year gap to the next person. Like, my whole stunt group, we were all out of college with full-time jobs. And the rest of them were college students. Anyway, all that to say, my body was hurting. It was super hard, but I tried out for that team so many times. I was like, I know that I'm good enough to make this team. I'm going to keep trying out until I make it. Anyway, it was so hard. It was the most amazing experience ever, but it was so damn hard. And so now I'm watching this docuseries, and I'm just like having flashbacks. I'm having flashbacks and I'm triggered, honestly. And it's actually really cool though, because if you watch it, there are clips of me and like the year that I was on it, because they flash back to multiple different years. And I'm on it. I actually just posted on my story. One of my friends was like, oh, if you watch this docuseries, you're going to see me cheering for Andrea. Anyway, all that to say is I'm probably not going to watch that right now because it's a lot of emotional labor for me. It's a lot of emotional labor, so I think I'm just going to watch FemFlex Friday with Shanti, because I love Shanti, and I just got to get through it. Tomorrow we're doing cardio with Tiffany, and I cannot wait to destroy her. I already trained Tiffany and tried to destroy her at boot camp, but I think I'm just so excited about this because she was just so serious when she was like, is the Stairmaster really that hard? Like, and she wasn't sassing me. She wasn't like trying to make it seem like I was being dramatic. She was genuinely curious, like, how can walking upstairs be that hard? I'm like, all right, lady. All right, we'll see. Oh, I'm so irritated. I forgot my shoes, my running shoes at home because, so I leave shoes at boot camp. I walk into the gym in slides and I leave the shoes that I train in and the shoes that I take boot camp in. I leave them in like my little cubby. So anyway, that's at my job though. Today we went to a different boot camp. So I didn't have my shoes with me. Okay. So I didn't have my shoes with me. Like, I didn't have my boot camp shoes with me. So I went to my car and I got my running shoes out, which are the shoes that I would wear at Powerhouse. Again, I walk into the gym in slides and I change into my running shoes. Anyway, we got back home and I took my running shoes off. They're still at the house. This is how I lose sunglasses, because I move them from where they're supposed to be. I have different shoes for different places. I have different chapsticks for different places. Try to keep things where they belong because I will misplace them. So anyway, I'm going to be doing cardio in my Nobles, which means I am definitely not running. Just going to maybe get on the elliptical or just walk on the treadmill. All right, y'all. Cardio is done. I am headed now to Walmart to get more espresso. I finally ran out of the espresso that I was using. So I don't know if y'all remember when I was like buying Nespresso pods all the time. I was going through them so fast, and then I didn't discover Nescafe. I already knew about it, but they had like a new espresso. So that's the one that I bought. I mean, that was a long time ago, and I finally just finished it yesterday. I tried to make regular coffee this morning, and it was disgusting. I'm like, oh, I don't like coffee. Turns out I do not like that coffee to milk ratio that I get when I drink a regular cup of coffee. Like if I use espresso, it's only like a little bit of coffee flavor, but it's mostly milk flavor. So anyway, I need more espresso. That's pretty much it. I have to check in. My stomach feels weird. It feels like this every night. It's just like I know I need to go to the bathroom. I feel like I have gas bubbles in my stomach and they're not coming out. I feel like I need to go to the bathroom, but I know it's not soon. Like I don't need to go get on the toilet right now, or I'll be sitting there for hours. But this happened last night. I took my check-in photos. I put my weight because I'm doing nightly and daily check-ins. And then, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes later, I go to the bathroom and I'm like, update. I have a new weight and it's 1.1 pounds less. That does not seem right. That seems like a very extreme weight loss for one trip to the bathroom. Anyway, but I feel like the same thing is going to happen. Like my stomach feels exactly the same, where I know it's coming, but not soon enough. Like it's not going to come before my check-in. It's already 8 p.m. Like I got to check in so I can get in bed. So whatever. Anyway, I cannot believe it is peak week. So I was talking to, it's going to be, I guess, my message. I don't know. It's just like a story time, whatever, sermon that I'm going to give. Amber posted like a stage shot, I think, from Universe, like last year's Universe, obviously. And she was posting like, I feel like I can't do this again. Like she was basically saying like, looking at that body and looking at the body she's in right now, it's hard to wrap her mind around being able to get her body there again. I don't remember exactly what the post was, but she basically was like, I just like feel like I can't do this. And I responded and I said, you can. And I said, and I like sent her a voice message and I was just saying like, you know, I felt the same way. Like you've been watching my prep vlogs. Like, you know, at the beginning of prep, I was a wreck. Like my first 8 weeks of prep, I was like, I'm so far behind. I'm not going to get there. I'm not going to get there. I'm not going to get there. And I said, but I just kept showing up, like, period. Like, you just keep showing up. You're not going to look like that tomorrow. You're not going to look like that next week. You're not even going to look like that in 4 weeks or 6 weeks. And I said, but you will get there. You got there last time. You're going to get there again. And I said, you know, I understand, especially because Amber is like me in that she doesn't like identify with her stage body as her body, right? Like there's so many, and I've talked about this, there's so many bodybuilders that after they compete, once they start like getting back into like their real bodies, like they're gaining body fat, they're like, oh my gosh, this is so uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, I hate it, honestly. But I'm like, why are you uncomfortable in your real body? Like the stage body is fake. It's a costume. Like, not to judge anybody's whatever real mental health problems, but I'm like, I think that would be weird. Like Aurelia is like a Broadway superstar. Wouldn't you think it would be weird if somebody in Broadway like played a character and then after their production was over, they go get in their regular clothes and they're in their regular life and they're like, this, I hate being seen like this. I'm so uncomfortable being out in the world like this. Like, what do you mean? This is who you are. The person on stage is not you. That's a character that you play. And that's how I feel like bodybuilding. Like the person on stage, like, while yes, it's me, it's my personality, whatever, but like the physique, that's a costume that I wear. It is not my body. I have an out of body experience when I get to that physique. So I was saying like, I'm like you, whereas like, even when I'm in that body, I can't believe it's me. So especially when I'm in my regular body and I'm soft and I'm heavy, like I look at that and I'm like, that is not even in the realm of possibility for me. Like that's a different person. So anyway, I was just telling her like, you just keep showing up. Like it doesn't, it doesn't have to feel attainable. And that's the message. It doesn't have to feel attainable right now. All you have to do is know that you're doing what you're supposed to do, because the time is going to pass, right? Like if I would have been eating whatever I want to eat and skipping cardio and this and that, like I would have gone through my 18 week prep and I would still look the same, or like barely look any different, right? Like 18 weeks is going to be 18 weeks, whether I stayed on my diet or not. And so I was just telling her, like, I just want to encourage you, like, as long as you keep showing up, your body's going to do what it needs to do. Like, you don't have to worry that suddenly this is going to be like the first prep that you diet and do cardio and your body doesn't change. So for whoever needs to hear that, if you feel like your goals are like super far out in the distance, they might be, but your 6-month transformation doesn't happen 6 months from now. Like, it happens in the daily steps that you do today. And you're going to see the fruits of that labor in 6 months, right? Like, what is it? The day you plant the seed isn't the day you harvest the fruit or whatever. Like, you just keep showing up. So anyway, I'm at Walmart. My stomach hurts. I need Gas X. Actually, I just need to go poop, but gotta go. Oh, and I told her my favorite verse, which is Ezra 10:4. It's tattooed on my body. Ezra 10:4 is not tattooed on my body. Rise up is tattooed on my body, but the whole verse is rise up. This matters in your hands. We will support you, so take heart and do it. And to me, that's like, hey, show up. Like, it's up to you whether it happens or not. You got to show up. Now, we're going to support you. We're going to be here for you. We're going to be your village. But like, you got to take heart. Like, you have to do it. So anyway, rise up. That's what that tattoo is. All right. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday. I'm just about to clean out my messy car. So I'm going to clean out my car. Then I'm going to get ready. Reagan, what are you doing? Okay. We're not going to make a mess out here while I'm trying to clean. Do you understand? Okay. I am cleaning out my car right now. Then I'm going to get ready for the gym. Then I'm going to go to the car wash and finish vacuuming and all that good stuff. And then after the car wash, I'll go straight to the gym, I think. We're going to see how the timing works out, but I think that's what's going to happen. 133.4 this morning, so I'm not entering peak week at a new low. Sorry about this lighting. I also think it's not just my lighting. I think.
Why do I put this?
I don't know. Okay. Not entering peak week at a new low. I already knew, like last night, my stomach was doing something weird. Like my body was just not moving through the food yesterday. Like usually, and I've talked about this. Okay, I see. Reagan, I'm throwing all that stuff away.
Okay.
So, usually, when I weigh myself like halfway through the day, my weight is like basically where it was in the beginning of the day. Like, I feel like every time I weighed myself yesterday, the scale was just up. Like, it never went down. Like, I was nearly a 136. I was 135.6 after my last meal. And I was 136.5 after I, like, finished drinking all my water. When I went to bed, 136.5. I woke up at 132. I usually don't gain 5 pounds in a day, so... Anyway, I already knew I was not going to go from 136.5 to anything below 133, and I was at 133.4, but it's fine. I look good. I am PMSing, so I'm just interested to see how that's going to impact my physique and my water this week. But we'll see. I'm going to run a routine at the gym. I'm going to run a routine.
We don't have to order one.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay. I'm going to run a routine,
You're so
then do cardio, then hang out with Tiffany at the pool, then go pick up Ruben from the airport. I'm so excited. He's finally getting home.
I'm so excited to see Dad.
You're so excited to see Dad?
Yeah.
Anyway, then I still have a day off tomorrow. Tomorrow I gotta pack. Okay, good morning everybody again. I cleaned my car out. We are ready for the gym. I'm not gonna go to the car wash now because it's already 11 o'clock. So I'm just gonna go to Powerhouse and we'll go to the car wash, I don't know, after I leave Tiffany's before I go get Ruben. Let's see, we've eaten. We've taken our energy drink, or I'm drinking my energy drink. I decided to drink this one. I do still have one more Rise, which I thought about drinking that and then just going to buy another one, which I actually am still going to buy another one. Then I thought about, I'll just get one from the gym, but y'all, they're $5. Like, I can't buy a $5 energy drink, especially knowing that I can get it at Vitamin Shop for $2.29, or I can just drink a Prime from Grocery Outlet for 99 cents. I couldn't justify it. I'm like, I like Rise, I don't like it that much. So I just saved my other one, and when I go down to Temecula, I will stop by Vitamin Shop and grab another Rise for Vancouver, because the one that I have left, not that y'all need to know this, don't mind that music. Reagan has found another toy to bring into my car, even though I took the entire bucket of toys out of my car today. I have one Rise left. No more energy drinks. This is the last one besides my Rise. So I'm doing a full out today. I'm doing a full out on Wednesday, and then we leave on Thursday. Now, granted, I drink energy drinks almost every day, so it's not like I only need energy drinks for practice. But I could drink whatever just for the gym. I normally just drink energy drinks just because I like them. So my plan is the Rise that I currently have, I will drink before Wednesday's practice, and then at some point between now and Wednesday, I will go to the Vitamin Shop and grab at least another one for Vancouver. Maybe I'll grab a couple. And I also want to grab a Ghost, not energy drink. I realize I don't really like the Ghost energy drinks that much. I want to grab the Ghost Whey, because I think I told y'all, like, Rise does a lot of collabs, but Ghost also does a lot of collabs. In fact, like, my Ghost pump powder, is a Sour Strips collab. Ghost does a lot of collabs too, like branded collabs, and they have some really interesting looking whey protein powders. Like, they have I want to say they have like a cookies and cream, or like they have some whey flavors that look really good. And we are basically out of whey. I still have my Dynamic Pursuit strawberry one. Okay, hi. Do you not see me, sir? I still have my Dynamic Pursuit strawberry one. I'm just not always in the mood for a strawberry flavor, so I want to get another like chocolatey or peanut butter flavor. So I want to say Ghost has some sort of Oreo situation, or some sort of cinnamon toast crunch situation. I don't know. I'm gonna go to Vitamin Shop and see. Let's see. It's peak week. Like I said, I'm 133. Ruben says I'm going to step on stage at 128, which would be crazy because I think 129 is the lightest I've ever been waking up on show day. This person did all this. People are so irritating. Anyway, I'm not even going to talk about it. It's just people driving in the shoulder and in exit only lanes just so they can pass traffic. It's irritating. I guess I am going to talk about it. I don't know. Ruben says I'm going to be 128 when I wake up on stage day, which I believe is possible. If I'm at 133 right now, my low is 132. I'll probably be back at my low or below tomorrow. And then obviously peak week, we drop a bunch of water. My super dry comes in the mail today. So I don't know. Obviously the non-bodybuilders don't know like what any of this is, but I'm interested to know like what the bodybuilders, how y'all like pull your water, or like what you do during peak week water wise. We don't really change a lot of my food. We tend to add carbs maybe like 3 or 4 days out and then the night before. But my water increases. So right now I'm on a gallon. I'll probably go to a gallon and a half, maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see. It's a little bit different every prep. Water will increase, but then I also start taking Super Dry every day, which is the Evogen like water pill basically. And let me tell you, that Super Dry is the best water pill I've taken. So I've taken Super Dry, and then I've taken Dragon Pharma, I don't know what theirs is called, the Dragon Pharma one, and then I've taken, I don't know the names of any of these things now that I'm thinking about it. I've taken 3 different ones. These are over the counter, like these are not like pharmaceuticals. I guess, are they pharmaceuticals? No, they're like herbs. When I remember, I'll go look it up and I'll like put them on the screen somewhere. Those are the ones that I've taken. I don't take, I mean, obviously I'm a natural athlete, so I don't take, you know, Diazide or whatever, all the other stuff. But those things will have you peeing so much. And I will literally probably lose 3 to 4 pounds in water, it is crazy to see how much my body changes during peak week, especially now that I am, like, I'm PMSing officially. Like, I'm set to start my period in less than a week, or like in 7 days. So I already, right now, in my opinion, am looking more watery than normal. So we are looking extra watery, and then we pull water, and I think it's going to be a crazy transformation. I hope it's going to be a crazy transformation because I feel good about the way that I look, but of course, like, you always want to look better. So anyway, that's that. I'm about to hit this routine, hopefully a one and done. I'm going to do a full dress rehearsal. I am going to try it with different shoes. I have 2 pairs of cheerleading shoes that I use. I've been competing in the varsity ones, which are the low tops, but I have the infinity ones, but those are like mids. They're ankle, like ankle height. And I'm going to try the mids only because there's like one move when I go from the split hold to the straddle hold, when I drag my foot through, when I'm not wearing like socks that cover my ankle or pants, my ankle like skids on the floor and it hurts. So I'm like, I either need to wear higher socks when I compete, or I need to wear shoes that cover my ankle. So I'm going to try the shoes that cover my ankles today. If it completely ruins my vibe, then I'm just going to go back to the varsity ones and just wear higher socks. I just don't want to wear higher socks in my costume. I think it looks weird. So anyway, we're going to do that. Hopefully it's a one and done. Then Tiffany's going to meet me. Tiffany's meeting me probably in about 20 minutes. Then we got an hour of cardio before we hang out. And like I said, I got to go get Ruben today. I'm so excited he's coming back home. It has been. You're excited too? Yeah. Anyway, I cannot believe it's Big Week. How many times? How many more times today, because this is my last day of filming for this video, am I going to say I can't believe it's Big Week? Move on, my life. Okay, Tiffany's here. She's about to get on the Stairmaster for the first time. Okay, so you are going to press, I think this, intervals. That's like a different training tools. Okay, I didn't know how to use that one, so I'm going to put her on this one, because this one has like a screen where you can actually pick like what's happening. So I'm going to build a workout for her. We are going to do custom intervals. Okay, we're going to do 10 intervals. The work level, we're going to put you at 6. I don't know. Work 6, recovery 2. Work minute, recovery 1 minute. I think that's possible. We're going to see what happens. Tiff, how's it going?
I'm trying to not fall. I can't go.
She's trying not to fall.
By the stairs.
She's being humbled by the stairs. Of course, we all knew she would. Every single person gets humbled by the stairs. Even those of us who do this every single day. She's praying to God. You're killing it. She's killing it. Okay, so almost done with the stairs. 10 minutes left. Did my routine. It wasn't great. In fact, it's probably the worst complete full out I've done. Now I've had worse like pieces, right, where I just stop in the middle. I went all the way through front to back, but I had 2 mistakes. One of them was very minor, one of them was not very minor. But I finished. But that room was packed out. There were so many people in there. Someone walked in. It's like standing next to my tripod trying to decide like, should I walk through, should I not walk through? So I'm literally like making eye contact with her. It was very distracting. But I was proud of myself for pushing through. And I'm not gonna do it again. I want to see how Wednesday goes, because I also, again, like I said before, with like the not wanting to feel like I have to do it every day in order to do a good one, I also don't want to feel like my previous one has to have been perfect in order to have a good one. So I just want to leave it like that, and then on Wednesday see how it goes. Like coming off of a pretty bad one and 3 days off, how is my routine gonna look on Wednesday? Now, if I come in on Wednesday and it's a complete disaster, well then I'm gonna know, okay, you are probably gonna need to do this again when you get to Vancouver. Or at the very least, well, this is a non-negotiable. I'm not leaving California without another good one. But I'm gonna need to know, like, is my first one gonna be good? Or is it gonna take me 2 or 3 tries? If it's gonna take me 2 or 3 tries, I definitely need to do it again in Vancouver. If my first one's good, it will probably be my last one until I compete. I might still run some skill sections. The two skills that gave me problems today are kind of consistently the ones that give me problems. So anyway, despite it not being amazing, I felt really good about my conditioning. Like I was tired, but I wasn't dying. I attribute that to my conditioning, but also to just the nectar and the iridescence that I've been taking. I do like half a cc of each, and I feel like it helps me power through. But yeah, we'll see how Wednesday goes. looking forward to having a really good routine, really good peak week. Yeah, body feels good. I forgot my running shoes again. I still haven't put them back in I did wear these shoes. Those worked fine for me, so I'm going to be competing in these and not my varsity shoes. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm super excited. I have like however long this cool down is left on the stairs, and then I'm gonna do the rest of the time on the treadmill. Move and slide's delayed, so I have a little more time to do whatever. Like I said, get my car washed, go to burn boot camp and set up for tomorrow. Little other things that I'm glad to be getting done before he gets here, so when he gets here I don't have to still be doing stuff. So anyway, I think that might be it for this video. I will post after this, or whenever the end of this video is, I will post this morning's check-ins, my pre-peak week, and then my peak week video that is going to start tomorrow. I'll post my daily and nightly check-ins just so y'all can see how peak week goes. So anyway, I think this is the end. If it's not the end, I'll see you in the next clip. If it is the end, I'll see you for peak week.